Hey Doc, Dave here. Just thought I'd come out and show you the car. If you'll come over here, I don't know if you can tell right there. See that kind of square right there? A rectangle? That is the one section, I guess you can see the tree reflecting. That is basically what your paint looks like underneath all the oxidation and crud and everything. I've got a special paint guy coming over, a friend of mine, and he's going to do some spot tests on the back part of the car. So you can see that door is really faded and everything. But there's like some weird sections right there where there's some massive oxidation. But overall, the car seems like it's going to clean up real nice, and with some, some cutting and buffing, should actually shine up to like almost new paint. Anyway, let me take you inside the car real quick. Now I've thoroughly vacuumed out, cleaned, and wiped down just about everything on the car. The door panel over there has been taken off. That is purely because I had to hot wire the window motor, and a door clip broke, and door panel's back there. Everything's fine. I'll be put back on, no worries. I just had to get some more, and I've got them in the house. Just haven't gotten around to putting them on. And of course, everything over there the same. Let's see here. Take you around to the back. Clean the trunk out. The lock mechanism, by the way, was really, really crudded up. I cleaned that out very thoroughly, so now the lock works every time. This is kind of the little work space I've got going on here with the fuel hose. There's one of your new fuel pumps. That's the one that's inside the tank. Let's see here. Your trunk carpet, by the way, is on my back porch, and all of your floor mats have been scrubbed and shampooed, and those are sitting in the car in the back seat. First of all, as you can see, there is some pretty severe rust around the muffler area, and actually, let me take you back up real quick. There's actually a hole. You can see that right there. You can see the ground, the daylight right there. So there is some pretty moderate to severe rust action going on. There's some, you can see that there. There we go. Just kind of barely see the rust happening there. Anyway, the whole muffler system, I guess you can kind of see that that's kind of corrosion. Right there, you've got some rust. And then further down, see all that orange right there. Anyway, there's your differential. Let me explain this. See here, now as you can see, I've cleaned off this earlier. I meant to get a picture of it before I cleaned it all off. But see that line right there? The clean side, that's where it's been leaking from. There's a gasket that forms the clamshell. The rear section is just, that's just kind of corrosion. But it's been leaking towards the front, dripping backwards, which is why the front section comes so clean. Anyway, and give you a little quick view. There is your shiny new fuel pump and your shiny new fuel filter and your fresh new hoses that aren't all corroded and dried out. Unfortunately, the hose that you see, the big one right there in the frame, that is the wrong size. That is a standard size, and I have to find the metric. So the adventure begins for that. Unfortunately, I had to special order it last time for my car, and unfortunately, of course, I ordered just enough for my car. I haven't had any leftover sitting around. Let's see here. But overall, everything's in good shape. Your antenna works, by the way. The motor keeps going, but overall, everything seems to be working just fine. Let's see here. There's your mats, by the way. Once again, they're not black, but hopefully they always were that color. Just FYI. But the whole back seat and everything, it's hard to believe how dirty just the inside of the car was. It was dusty and filled with cobwebs and everything, so a little spit and polish and came right back to new. I've got a special oxidizing treatment for the aluminum trim, so that'll look brand new. That'll look brand new eventually, and I have a I have a refinished set of these from my 7 Series that I've just had sitting on a shelf. So I'll get around to just replacing these busted up ones with shiny new condition ones. Let's see, I'll open the hood real quick, give you a quick view of that before we close out this video. One-handed here. Acorns falling over there in the corner. Overall, the engine doesn't look too bad. I've cleaned up a lot of it, though. There was a severe amount of debris and gunk. You see how shiny that one little section is. Polish that up a little bit. But there was just crud all over there, and crud all over there, and then crud all the way back there. And I mean, your hood insulation, that's collapsed. That's just turning to dust. But that's par for the course. Everyone's car does that. I'll probably end up just scraping that off, just because having that up there just makes the engine, as you can see, looks really dirty. You have some minor, I mean, that's pretty corrosive. I might end up removing that section because I'm afraid the rust might transfer over to the actual valve cover, and there's almost no rust over on there on that one. But those are really, there's like $8, something like that. Just replace that. Overall, your engine oil looked fantastic. As you know, oil doesn't get corrosive as it sits. Your cooling system, however, along with your brake fluid, is more than likely corrosive to the point where it's going to do damage, and more than likely you have some rust inside of your cooling system. Your water pump could have seized up in this time. It's more common. Mine actually did, by the way. But your belts don't look awful, but I'm pretty sure once I start the car up and drive it more than once, they will probably start squealing really badly because they're no longer going to work. As you can see, the battery is currently unplugged. I can take a video of the car with all the lights on, but I'll do that once the car is running so I don't have to keep taking the battery out and going and plugging it in overnight. But anyway, that's a quick little preview here of how your car is making it along here. Little pan and scan backup shot there. And there you go. Overall, it's in really good condition, and I will put this up on YouTube for you to view whenever you like. See you later, Dr. Bob.